Welcome back, everyone. On today's episode of Duty and Valor, you'll hear the story of a man who, though not born an American, devoted his life to service to our nation. A man who enlisted in the Army and then the Marine Corps as war was raging in Europe. A man whose actions would inspire fellow Marines in battle against the Germans. This is the story of double Medal of Honor recipient, U.S. Marine Corps Major Louis Cukela. Louis was born on May 1, 1881 in present-day Croatia to parents George and Joanna Cukela. His mother passed away in 1900, and 13 years later he and his brother left their father and 3 sisters behind and immigrated to the U.S., eventually arriving in Minneapolis. The following year, Louis enlisted in the United States Army. He served for 2 years before being honorably discharged as a corporal in June 1916. Prior to the U.S. entering World War I, Louis enlisted in the Marine Corps just 7 months after he left the Army. As part of the 66th Rifle Company, 1st Battalion, 5th Marine Regiment, he arrived in France in 1918 and fought in all of the engagements that the 5th Marines was involved in during World War I. By June 1918, Louis was a gunnery sergeant and fought at the Battle of Bellewood. The following month, he and the 5th Marines were in northeastern France, where Gunnery Sergeant Cukela became a Marine Corps legend. At the end of the German Spring Offensive, the French, assisted by British and American forces, met the Germans at the Battle of Soissons. On July 18th, Gunnery Sergeant Cukela and his unit were advancing through a forest when they were halted by a German strongpoint. The 66th Rifle Company fought back hard, but they couldn't dislodge the Germans as they were firing at the Marines from well-positioned machine gun emplacements. Knowing that something needed to be done, Gunnery Sergeant Cukela decided to take things upon himself. The other men of his company saw him crawling towards the Germans from their flank. Fellow Marines started yelling at Gunnery Sergeant Cukela and implored him to return to their line, but he continued on. Crawling unseen by the Germans, he was able to get behind their machine gun position. Moving quickly, he attacked the men manning the gun and was able to kill some of the men with his bayonet, while others ran away. He then picked up nearby German hand grenades and attacked the remainder of the Germans at that strong point. He was able to destroy 2 machine guns and capture 4 prisoners. The Battle of Soissons marked a turning point, as the Germans were in a defensive retreat for the remainder of the war. General John J. Pershing, the commander of the Army Expeditionary Forces, who the 5th Marines fought under, said, quote, "Due to the magnificent dash and power displayed on the field at Soissons, the tide of the war was definitely turned in favor of the Allies," unquote. Though he didn't accomplish this alone, Gunnery Sergeant Cukela was credited with inspiring fellow Marines, driving the Germans back and contributing to the Allied victory. For his actions on July 18, 1918, Gunnery Sergeant Louis Cukela was awarded both the Army and Navy Medals of Honor. He is one of 19 men to be awarded the Medal of Honor more than once, and one of only 5 men who received this honor for a single action. Later in the war, Louis received a field promotion to 2nd Lieutenant and was wounded in combat twice, though there was no official record of these wounds and he never received a Purple Heart. In addition to the 2 Medals of Honor, Lieutenant Cukela was awarded a Silver Star, and France honored him with the Legion of Honor, the Military Medal, and the War Cross. He also received the Order of the Yugoslav Crown and a War Merit Cross presented by Italy. After the war, he was promoted to 1st Lieutenant in 1919 and then to Captain in 1921. He went on to marry Minnie Strayer on December 22, 1923 in Washington, D.C. He retired from the Marine Corps in 1940 as a major, but was recalled to active duty just a month later. During World War II, Major Cukela didn't deploy overseas. Rather, he was assigned to Norfolk and then Philadelphia, before retiring again in May 1946. On March 19, 1956, Major Louis Cukela died at the age of 67. Just months later, on August 10th, his wife Minnie also passed away, and they are buried together at Arlington National Cemetery. Major Louis Cukela epitomized the spirit and valor that embraced true heroism. His single-handed action against a machine gun emplacement saved many lives and changed the course of the battle. His story is a testament to what real heroes are made of, and his legacy will continue to inspire new generations of Marines. Thank you for listening to this episode of Duty and Valor. To read more about this week's hero, check out the sources used in today's episode in our show notes and at dutyandvalor.com. If you want to listen to our episodes early, we release new episodes on our YouTube channel of the same name on Fridays at 5 p.m. Also on our channel, we release daily YouTube shorts that highlight our nation's heroes, most of whom haven't been featured on our show yet. Be sure to like, follow, and share our episodes. And please join us for our next episode, where we'll be sharing the inspiring story of another American hero who served with pride and lived with humility.